Hi. Sorry. Sorry. Boruto is really complicated. Ugh. See, my mouth is messed up now too. What the heck? Stand by. Let me fix this. If I think I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Okay. Okay. I got it. Kinda. My... Whatever. It... It shouldn't be a surprise that it's scuffed. But, like, my mouth is like... Why is it doing that? It wasn't doing that before. It's like... Bah... Uh, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Or maybe... Ugh, just open up a blueprint. I don't understand the blueprint stuff at all. It's... Mm. I... Well... I'm just gonna deal with it. I spent... look, my arm's all messed up too. Hold on, hold on. Oh, now I'm all turned around. Is it, like, completely necessary for it to be this complicated? Hold on, hold on. Don't look. Don't look, don't see how the sausage is made. There we go. What? Ah! The Mocap, like, completely shut down. How is every single possible thing going wrong? Hold on, now I gotta calibrate. Hold on. Ah. Okay, hold on. I'm standing up now. This is so dumb. Okay. I've spent literally like hours working on this. And it's still... It's... Am I dual streaming? Yeah. Well, it should be, but I wouldn't be surprised if something else went wrong. Is it like... Is it not streaming? Have I tried beating the Mokobi with a hammer? I'm about ready to. Ooh, this thing. Ooh, I hate this thing. More like... Moko... Poopy. It's... Thank you for following. Thank you. This is... Oh yeah, bonk! I wasn't able to set up bonk. Like, okay, so the way that you have to, like, set everything up is in these, like... It's like a flowchart kind of thing. I think I explained it before, but it's annoying. And it... Oh. But you gotta... I got... stroking out. Oh my gosh. You got a job? That's good. That's good. You can't see it because the hand tracking isn't working. But I'm giving you a thumbs up right now. Yeah, I couldn't get that to work either. But I don't know why I'm surprised, honestly. To expect anything to like go right is to be delusional, I think. What if I... What if I turn this off? Okay. Okay, that's a little better. It's less like... Bah! You know? I'm already drifting. You see that? You see? That I'm already... Whatever you do, do not get a Mocap. Just don't do it. It's a complete waste of money. I wish I had done my research and I should have gotten slime. Slime is the third person I've seen having these issues with the setup you're using. Like the Mocap and stuff. Because it sucks. Yeah, I've heard good things about slime. But... Like, ideally, I could get slime and then, sell this stupid thing. Yeah, it's constantly having to be recalibrated. It's very annoying. I gotta connect next. That's basically, like, honestly, that's pretty much how the Mocap works. Like, I remember, like, I'm slowly turning that way. You see it? I hate this thing. I remember going to an arcade once, and I say once. It was last year, November. I went to an arcade, and first of all, everything that was like listed that was gonna be at that arcade on what is it, ZIV, the arcade locator thingy, like half the machines that were listed were not there. They were supposed to be like a 2DX machine and it wasn't there. But they did have, this is why I'm bringing this up. It is relevant. They had a Dance Masters cabinet. And all it is, because all Dance Masters is it was like a monitor, and then they like connect in like a little clear box in the corner. It was very funny. Also, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Both me and my mom are like getting hit with allergies really bad. So if you also hear me sniffing, that's what it is. Was it still running at 360? I'm assuming that's what was in there. Hold on, I need to clear my throat. It's very phlegmy. I'm gonna mute though, I hate doing this. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we're good. It's still, like, itchy. Like, scratchy, you know? My throat. But it's big pollen season. Almost turning into a frog. Yeah, pretty much. I hate sounding this raspy. Hold on, I need to fix it again. There we go. It's better than nothing. It's too cold? No. Oh, hi. Yeah, it's definitely allergy season. Well, I mean, spring is technically here, but where I live, it's very nuts how the weather is right now. It's what bangers are on the docket. I forgot to change the thing, the stream title. Hold on, let me put something on here. Oh. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Have you noticed that, like, every time I go to stream lately, it's just been, like, one, like, catastrophic, like, botch after the other. It's... I swear, at some point I'll get back in the hang of it, but right now... I'm still rusty. I need to fix the tracking again. I cannot recommend not getting a Mocap enough. This is awful. Hold on, I have to rotate. Don't look. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm getting rotated pretty hard, I think. Streaming software. I use OBS. I was using Streamlabs at one point, but I don't remember why I switched to OBS actually. The constant rotation, I don't understand what's causing it. Aside from, like... I mean, I understand there's drift, but, like, is drift, like, the entire... like, body? Could it be the hips, maybe? I'm, like, turning in my chair right now. And I keep bumping into the mic cord. Just do a 360 and walk away. At least I'm not going on get down mode. I can. But I have to set up like a whole thing for it. That's the thing. That's the thing about Warudo is anytime you want to do literally anything, you have to set up like a whole chain thing. It's obnoxious. I get it, but hello. You know, now that you say that, a confession stream, it's been a long time since I did one of those. magnetic or electrical interference, then I have to go in the other room. I have to go in my bathroom or something. Yeah. It's... I have never regretted any purchase more in my life than this thing. If I had just gotten... If I had just taken like 5 minutes to research, aside from like... I saw like a video or something advertising the Mocap, and I was like, oh. And then, you know, I bought it on my credit card. So I went into debt for this thing when I could have just gotten a slime and then not have this problem. But another problem was that I'm a little impatient. I think pom-poms know this. I'm a little impatient. And with the slime, they were on pre-order. They were pre-order only. So Mogobi was like 3-day shipping. So I made a really dumb decision. My second dumbest decision and biggest waste of money was a Switch 2. Why did I get that? It sucks. The only thing I really wanted to play on it was Skyrim, but like I thought it was gonna be better, but it there was the whole thing where like for like a couple weeks it was like unplayable, like actually unplayable. So it was like, well, Skyrim, like, so I can like play it like in my bed or something. But then I ended up for Christmas my stepdad got me a new laptop, so then I can play Skyrim in bed. But the Switch 2 was... It's so much money? Yeah, tell me about it. I did trade in my old OLED for it though. So I didn't pay full price, but it was like, so Skyrim on the Switch 2, when I say like it was unplayable, like I don't know if you guys heard about this, but it had like a several second long input delay. So like actually unplayable. It was insane. I couldn't believe it. And oh, I'm rotating again. Hold on. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you. Level 100 Sylveon. Oh, Luis PPK. Sorry, that was the first one I saw on the screen. Sorry. Oh. I'm sorry I'm so phlegmy. But thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Thank you, Luis PPK. But I so like froggy. I hate being this froggy. It's gross. It's like messing up like not only my voice, but like my laugh hurts because of like how froggy it is. I hate allergies. It's funny, I never really had a problem with allergies like my entire life. And then suddenly, in the last couple of years... Yeah. I got really good use out of my original Switch, and then I traded that in for sorry, for credit towards an OLED. And then as soon as I got the OLED, the release date for the Switch 2 was announced, which was shortly after I got the OLED. Ow, I just hit my hand on the desk. Hold on, oh, I need my water. Maybe that'll help. No, it didn't. Hold on, let me edit this as well. Oh. Thank you for following. Thank you for me, Angela. Thank you. Let me fix this. Okay. It looks like so I can kind of counteract the drifting if I move in my chair this way. Allergic to what? Pollen? Pollen, leaves, spring stuff. Like, last night I was worried that I was getting sick because I start my new job tomorrow, and I was like, that can't possibly be. I can't possibly be that, like, unlucky. Turns out Palma with a Switch Joy-Con all this time. Yeah, basically. I'm drifting. Weak genes? Yeah, kinda. I have like a lot of things wrong, actually. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but like my mom keeps telling me that like I need to get like tested for hypermobility or whatever, because she's like, oh, you know, everything like is linked to hypermobility, right? And she's like, you have autism because of hypermobility, and also you have stomach problems because of hypermobility. Okay. Whatever. I don't have hypermobility. I have Pomo disease. Yeah, it's... Oh, hold on. It's been a point of contention lately. That, like, my mom keeps insisting I have hypermobility. I'll be like, oh, mom, like, my left toe itches. And then my mom will be like, oh, it's hypermobility. Really? It kind of feels like to me like what was it? Fibromyalgia? Like, do you guys remember that when like everyone had fibromyalgia? It kind of feels like fibromyalgia too. Shockingly common among ladies. I wonder why. Like, when do you ever hear about a man that has Munchausen's? You know? Like internet Munchausens. Yeah, my mom and the people she hangs out with too are ugh, not ugh, not my kind of people. Slight hypermobility, but I'm awfully lazy, so my body loses flexibility and ends up as flexible as a regular person. You know, I've been like literally bed rotting for so long that I have to like stretch out my calves every day. It's really annoying. Higher rates of neuroticism? Yeah. I mean, as a neurotic woman. Hello. Hello. Don't mind me. I'm just rotating. Because Mocap is garbage. Hold on. Hold on. Stand by. I have to... I have to... One moment. Ugh. No, like why am I turning over here? An erotic woman? I don't know. Well, not right now. Not right now. I'm very erotic. Your mom could have Munchausen by proxy or something? Yeah, maybe. That'd be not entirely unexpected. Why am I... Did I maybe... Oh, I think I know what happened. The hip tracker has been, because I've been, like, turning in my chair, the hip tracker, like, keeps getting, like, knocked out of place. It's on the back of my pants. I'm wearing, pink pajama pants. I mean, a skirt. A skirt and leg warmers. I almost broke kayfabe for a minute there. Hold on, why is my head this way? Hold on. Let's try... That doesn't turn my head. Hold on. Yeah, it's hard to... I don't know, maybe... In the angel universe inside your Dreamcast, it's normal to rotate and then have to like zoom out and then rotate your back, rotate yourself back into place. Oh, I just... Unarchived carry... Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. How do I fix it? Like, once the stream is started. Because doesn't that just, like, make a new one? Can I get a tiny poem to live in my EVMU? Yeah, it's like a Chow garden. But every Chow ends up being a hero Chow. In my dashboard? I don't have that open. Wait, what's this? I... Where did I put the window? Can I edit it? Without... Okay. If I... Did that start like a new instance of streams? Am I still online? Oh, okay. Okay, I thought it was gonna... I thought it was gonna, I thought it was gonna, like, stop the stream. Thank goodness. I'm glad I'm still alive. Because, like, it was showing on the little thing that, ah! Sorry, I heard a motorcycle go by really, really fast. Why are my arms like this now? This is me crossing my arms, by the way. It's great. Looks good. I love the Mocap. I love the Mocap. Sony, please sponsor me. Sony, give me a sponsorship. I love your products. They're not trash. They're not overpriced garbage. Please, please, Sony. I'll take back everything mean I said about you. I'll stop defending MJ. Just sponsor me. The hand sensors? No. They're not. They're just... They were normal. Hold on. I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna... Okay. I didn't rotate that far. Like, it wasn't like a complete rotation. Weird confession, but the other day you showed up in my dream. Nothing weird, I just got a cute wall tapestry of you. That's a good merch idea. I think that's cute. I wish those were, like, easier to find these days. My mom, like, threw a bunch of mine away, like, forever ago. I had several. I had a Chobits one. I had 2 different dot hack ones. I had one was they were all bootleg, by the way. One was the cover of Volume 3, and then the other one was a Legend of the Twilight bracelet. It was like one of the DVD covers, I think. And then I had a Higurashi one, and I had one that I had gotten on a at a like a state fair or something, like just randomly, and it was it was like Yuna from Final Fantasy X. I don't even really like Final Fantasy X, but I thought it was so weird that I was like, you know what? Fine, it's cheap. I feel like I'm forgetting one. I know I had won a poster on like a dot hack fan site. It was like a forum, and I had that on my wall. It was just like a promotional poster for GU. I was at this like really weird bootleg store, and I found like it was like a huge bootleg store, right? Well, not just bootlegs, but it was like stuff that like nobody could ever sell, right? So, for example, it had like ancient, like definitely decades expired, like cosmetics, which like is that legal? Like, is that legal to sell? I mean, not like they cared, but yeah, it would have like a bunch of those. It would have like a bunch of like there's a very specific kind of like cheap clothing. I don't know how to describe it, but everything's like very stretchy and like it just feels gross. Like do you guys know what like popcorn shirts were? You don't see them anymore because they're ugly. But it was like that kind of stuff, right? And then they had a bunch of like wedding favors, like wedding like decorations and like things to like make goodie bags or something out of. They had like a bunch of like flip-flops. Like just like tons and tons and tons of flip-flops, just rows of them. And then they had like, and I'm doing the quotations. They had an electronic section. And in that electronic section were boxes upon boxes of something called Erotic Aquatics like 2. It wasn't even the first one. It was like a sequel. But it was Erotic Aquatics. And I saw some like Instagram people had gone there as well. And then they found the Erotic Aquatics too. And I was like, oh! I felt it was special. It wasn't a Goodwill. It was a place in Florida. But yeah, okay. So this place called itself a dollar store. There was nothing that was $1 in there. Like, not kidding. It was strange. But they had so aside from the Erotic Aquatics, like boxes of them, like hundreds of copies. They had I'm trying to remember what the game was. They had a bunch of like CD-ROM like boxes of, I think it was called like Zedis 2 or something. And then I googled it because on the front of it, like it had like the really old like low poly what's the opposite of voxels? The circles. What are those called? They had like all the CG like characters on the front were done in those like the circles. I don't remember what they're called. That one game was done in them, Ecstatica. But I don't. Thank you for following. Thank you, Trixingly. Not polygons. Speaking of dollar stores, I thought the longest time that Five Below was a cold weather clothing store. I mean, that makes sense. But so yeah, this game box was very striking. So I went home and I googled it because I was like, what is this? What is, like, it was like Zedis 3 or something. And apparently it was some, I don't know, it was some like weird localization name for some like kind of like wizardry kind of game. Like but not like the Western main wizardry games, but like the Japanese ones. Like after like Japan got like a hold of the IP or whatever. I wish I could remember what it was called. I feel like it was something like Zedis. Like Zeddas. Thank you for becoming a member, Giovanna. Thank you. Thank you. But it was very, very striking, this box art, because it was ugly. I couldn't believe that, like, when I googled it, I had seen like the Japanese cover, which was like just like a picture of like a fairy, like a painted picture of a fairy, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I don't understand why they put like a bunch of ugly bald people on it. Well, I mean, there's that whole thing. Zed is serving the shawl. Hold on, let me see. Sorry, one sec. Because Zedis sounds very familiar. Yes! Yes, it was that! Can you imagine trying to sell your game with that? Like, yes! Thank you for the gift subs! Asrio3. Clunk. I want to make sure I get the right name this time. I felt really bad about the, like, Louis PPK gift subs earlier because I said the wrong name at first. Sorry. Hold on, I'm rotating again. Stand by. Stand by. But thank you. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even know I had sub goals. Is that something you have to, like, set up? Or is that, like, automatically set up? But I do appreciate it. I just didn't even know that that was, like, on my channel. Twitch auto-generates sub and follower goals? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because, yeah, I was about to say, I didn't set that up. It's, much appreciated. Even if I don't really know what it is exactly. What was the goal? 10? If you were expecting professional streamer content from Pamu, you were in the wrong place. I apologize. 1,100 followers? Oh, are you guys talking about Aiko? That box art travesty? There was like a meme, like forever ago, that compared the Kirby, like the Japanese Kirby box art, to the, like, specifically American, like the US release Kirby box art. And then like, for some reason in the American, like, box art, they always gave him like angry eyebrows and like a frown. So it was like a fake box art was made, and it was like, Kirby is effing pissed. It was pretty funny. Why did they make him so angry? Did they think, like... Well, I mean, they don't do that anymore. But did they think, like, Americans weren't gonna buy Kirby if he was, like, not mad? I don't get it. Good afternoon. Have you seen the art difference for Princess on Ice and the DS? Yes! That is such a bizarre phenomenon to me. Like, the de-Japanification of, like, anything. Thank you for following Ojo-sama. Thank you. What was it? Gunbird. Gunbird got released in the US as, this is called, like, Mobile Light Force or something. And then it had like on the cover, it had like these three. Oh, holy moly! Thank you for the gifts of Louis PPK. Thank you very much. You guys don't have to do that, you know. I appreciate it. I just hope nobody's like feeling obligated. But I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. But oh, Mobile Light Force. It was like a picture of like three very generic like looking like army women or whatever, and they're like running towards a screen, and then there's like this big like explosion behind them, like an action movie or something, you know? And it was a shmup. Like it was like the most just like traditional shmup you could think of, because it was Gumbird. So that was like a thing back then, where like companies like when they would like localize stuff or like release it overseas, usually just in America for some reason, they would just like strip anything Japanese out of it. Clock tower, the one with the, I think it's the second one, because the first like PS1 one is basically like a reboot. Thank you for following XX Potato Milk. XX Potato Milk. That's pretty good. But they not only like, so the box set remained the same, right? But every name of like every character was changed to like something Western, right? And instead of the main character like visiting her family in like another part of Japan, they were like, this is London or New York or something like that. Oh, thank you, Autistic Josie. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you. I'm very spoiled today. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This actually helps a lot, cause being uninsured right now really sucks. So I appreciate it. But thank you. It was it? Oh yeah. It was basically oh, my headphones falling out. I'm using my earbuds. It was basically the eat your hamburgers Apollo and like jelly donut thing. It was very weird. Like yeah, it was basically for kids. But like imagine like every company doing that. It was a strange time. But anything Japanese, they were like, get that out of here. We need to cater to the red-blooded American folk like me. Remember Robotech? Yes. Yeah. I remember my stepdad. My stepdad had a bunch of like DVDs of Robotech, right? You know, Robotech. And I remember like looking at the box, like the back of the box, and like seeing like the screenshots or whatever, right? Hold on, I need to rotate. Hold on. I gotta rotate. Hold on. Oh, wrong rotate. There we go. Sorry, it was about to be like topsy-turvy. The way GKT is calling my back. Have a fun stream, Palmo. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you for the gift subs. Hopefully, waging isn't too bad. I have to start waging tomorrow. But yeah, I remember just like seeing the back of the DVD case, right? And then years later, I see Macross, and I was like, wait a minute. I thought this was called Robotech. And I believe the whole thing, I only saw Macross Frontier. But the only thing I'm pretty sure that it was like multiple shows stitched together, kind of like what they did with Power Rangers. It was I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Because I'd never actually... Yeah, 3 different shows. Yeah, it was, they did the same thing with Power Rangers back in the day. I don't think they do that anymore. Is Power Rangers still around? It was... anything to... like, de-Japanify anything. Hello. So cute today. Oh. Oh, thank you. Are you happy today, Pomona? Yes, I am actually, thank you. But I just don't like the allergies. I don't like feel as phlegmy anymore, at least. I wonder because I've been talking a lot. It went bankrupt? Macross combined with Southercross and most Piata. They... oh, just localized Sentai? That makes sense. That's probably smarter. So cute, just a tad bit funny. I am a little bit cute and funny. Let's be real here. Yeah, it's weird to think of a like Kamen Rider finally like making like a stateside appearance. Yeah, was it Saban that also had that like weird Guyver movie with David Hayter in it? Like a completely like westernized Guyver. I think it was Saban. Like they tried to do their own thing. Yeah. Back when I went to conventions, there was one that I had gone to which was horrific. It was it was enough to like turn me off of conventions for a while as well. That was the one that was like insanely busy. That was just like a celebrity petting zoo. But David Hayter was there. David Hayter was there. And he like I had brought some figures for him to sign. They were really hard to find. But I had seen them like years ago and I was like, I want those. So I ended up finding them. I found them on like Yahoo Auctions Japan for like 3,500 yen. And now they sell for like a ton. But anyway, I brought that. I brought that to him because I wanted to bring something he probably hadn't seen before. Because I was like, you know, that's fun, right? So, you know, I bring him the box and like I come up to the table and I go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then he looks at me and he goes, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. He was very, very nice. But he on the table, it was like obviously it was a bunch of Metal Gear stuff, right? Duh. But then like kind of off to the side was like a screenshot from like the Guyver movie. And I was like, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Did you go to conventions alone? Or had friends to go with? I pretty much exclusively went alone. I think I had mentioned this before that conventions are not what they used to be. I kind of miss when like conventions were very small. And there weren't like 7 million like Genshin Impact children to like elbow past, you know? And like a thousand million like celebrities that like bring in all like the normal friends, you know? Ugh. Ever witnessed any incidents of glomping? Apparently, there was one con that I had gone to that it had happened somewhere. I had only heard about it happening. I didn't see it myself. That was also the same one that like had like a conga line of like everyone duct taped together. It's very dumb. But back then, people were cringe, but they were free. You know? It's not like that anymore. It's a Genshin Con now. But where else would they go for their Hoyo slap? Anywhere else. Try to see now. Get out of here. At least they were having fun, which is great. Yeah, see that's the important thing. Things used to be like that. Gloaming is outlawed after someone's back got broken. Yeah, I remember, like, I didn't actually see it that often. The yaoi paddles and stuff. That wasn't as frequent as people make it out to be. Young people are insanely self-repressed. I'm not self-repressed. Glumps, Pommel. XD. Holds up, Spork. Hold on, I have to recalibrate again. Hold on. Okay, hold on. And then I gotta rotate. I gotta get rotated. One moment. I must. I tried to have like a sitting pose, but it wouldn't like work with the arm tracking. Pommel laugh is too precious. Well, thank you. Young. I'm young. I am. Look at me. Does this look old to you? I'm young. I'm young forever. Forever of legal age in your country. So a good explanation of why everyone keeps to themselves and are afraid to do anything weird. It's a ubiquity of phones and cameras. Yeah. Just the idea of like always possibly being filmed, that's scary. Free hugs, etc. Yeah, I remember those signs. It was always like the grossest person you could think of holding that like up, like the free hugs. Like no thanks. Poma's baby. It's true. Lollipapa? No! No! Not a lollipapa. There's no baba. Take that back. Not a lollipapa. Exactly. I've always been redacted. Years young. She is anime. Anime is forever young. Yes. Oh yeah, I eventually have to add like the one sticker from the Discord. Doesn't help that effing normie or influencers just buy multi-$1,000 cosplays now to get pics of them taken. Yeah. Tired of that. Baba, no! I get the con experience every weekend. I work with a guy who doesn't know what deodorant is. It's fun. I'm a little stinky. I can't really judge. Hello. No Baba, only Babu. Babu? Yes. Young of body, old at heart. Yeah, I'll take that. to go to a large con this summer to work. Ugh. I can smell her from here? Probably. I have to shower. Baba is slander and will be appropriately punished. Yes! Stinky and malnourished, the Menhara Chuba special. Oh, yesterday, I had another, like, scurvy incident again. I had to stop taking the vitamin C because it counteracts with one of my like medications and then makes it like just completely useless, right? So my mom and I were like about to go out. We actually went out for lunch, and like I forced myself to eat because I did not want to like waste my mom's money, you know? So I was like, wait, hold on, Mom, I forgot to brush my teeth, right? So I go to brush my teeth, and obviously, I don't have the best dental hygiene, as pom-poms know. So there's always gonna be like a little bleeding, right? Whatever. I'm working on that. So I notice like the regular bleeding, and I'm like, alright, whatever. I'm working on that. I got my gingivitis stuff. Whatever. But then I notice like on the bottom, it starts doing what it had done last time, where it just starts like pooling, and it was just dripping down my chin again, like into the sink and like on the counter and stuff. And I'm desperately trying to like do like I'm hitting it with like a paper towel or toilet paper, and I'm like spitting out as much as I can. And like then I did like water rinse, and then when I like spit it in the sink, it was just red. It was scary. But I wish I was healthier. It's kinda sucks. Like when you're afraid to like eat anything, it sucks. It takes like a lot of enjoyment out of your life. But I at least try to take like, well, I was taking multivitamins. They were gummies, right? But a couple days ago, I like unscrewed the cap, and I was hit with like a mold smell, like mildew. I was like, what? And then like I took like one out of the jar and I smelled it. They were moldy. This is weird. Pummel force feeding stream 1. That was the critter burger stream, basically. I got so sick after that. I got sick after when I went out with my mom and we got sushi. I had one tamago because I love the sweet egg. I had one tobiko and one eel, and then I got sick. It's very inconsistent. That's why it makes me very afraid to eat, because you never know. Like lately, like even like I was, you know, like to get anything in me, I would eat like a beef stick, right? Like a long, not like a Slim Jim, because those are no bad, but just like a regular like cured meat stick, right? But lately, like that's been making me sick too. So I don't know, I'm kind of running out of options. And I can't go back to the doctor until I have insurance again. Like they at least, I know what the source of the pain is. I know the source of the pain is endometriosis. But the just immediate like rejection of like any food, I don't know what that is. But it sucks. Ugh. Ugh, hold on, I gotta rotate. Stand by. Don't look at me rotate. Oh, wait. There you go. And then I have to... Oh, I gotta rotate again. Thank you for following Dr. Chudenstein. Hold on, I have to move this way. Wait, okay. Hello, PP-chan. Big fan! Big fan of that stuff right now. Well, I say right now. It's always... That's one, like, kink that I can trace back, like, a really long time. It's, I don't know why, to be quite honest. I remember, Guro-chan, back in the day, had a board for bodily fluids. It was S, right? And I was not into the... like, the solid bodily function. But it was the only place that you could find the, like puke and pee, which was awesome. But I would have to, like, scroll, or, like, hit, like, the catalog and then, like, pretend I didn't see anything to, not, have to see poop. No offense. No offense to any enjoyers of that kind of thing. You're just as valid. You were digging for gold? Yeah, basically. Literally sifting through poop to find some gold. Yeah. Yeah. Like, unironically. I just saw your tweet from 6 hours ago saying you still think of Wrathgate sometimes. Do you mean the Wrathgate cinematic in Lich King? Yeah! I was thinking about it for some reason. Like, today. I was like, man, that was messed up. Like, one of the only times that, like, I actually felt like some kind of, like, emotion from WoW. And, like that, and, like, during, like, the Panda Land. Any poopy heads in chat? Pink girl art is really cute. I agree. I'm doing a thumbs up, but my hand doesn't work, as you know. I like watching it, but I don't want to touch it. I'm at least, like, tolerating it nowadays. But I am not into it. It's... I can see the appeal. But it's not my thing. Yeah. Yeah, Wrathgate... It's weird. Like I said, it was actually, like, emotional. I wanted to ask, what was that clip you posted? Was that Claude Omarashi? Good content, by the way. Yes. Yes, but I like pixelated it to heck and back, and then like cut out like any skin, and then like I literally use like a tool to like you select certain parts of the video, and then you like remove whatever it is that you selected, and then I replaced it with like I don't remember. It was like some kind of pattern, but the pixelation like made it like indiscernible what it was. The Wrathgate for me was what really drove the thread of the Lich King home for me. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna kill us all. It made me like the undead could be like that. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of like I don't know. Like they could be like evil again. Instead of like, oh, you know, we're just misunderstood. But shut up. Be evil. It's fine. Thank you for being you. Always looking forward to your unhinged posts. Are they really that unhinged? I guess maybe I'm a little unhinged. By certain standards, they're right up my alley though. Unhinged compliment. Well, thank you. You are not well adjusted, that is for sure. Yes, I cannot disagree with that. Pomo's very complimentary, and it's good for the heart. Sometimes I wish I wasn't weird. You know, I could be like yeah, like a Labubu matcha latte Dubai chocolate Benson Boone crumble cookie kind of girl. I feel like life would be a lot easier. You know, kind of no thoughts, head empty. Well, I mean, I'm already kind of no thoughts, head empty, but the thoughts that are in there are like weird stuff, like weird fetish stuff, you know, instead of like crumble cookie. I forgot to say Stanley Cup. They moved on from that. Hello, hello, hello. Wish there was the guide version of that. What would be the guide version? Ah, thank you, Michael. Thank you for the 10 gift subs. Holy fuck, I really am spoiled today. I appreciate it, like a lot. I feel kind of bad, actually, because I'm just sitting here talking. I feel like I haven't really earned all that stuff. But I do appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. Wait, one moment. I have to rotate. I'm gonna rotate. Okay. Now my arm's messed up. But thank you for the gift subs. Male version would be the curly mullet mustache and Hawaiian shirts. Ironically, bro. Oh, like the iDubbbz kind of look. Ugh. Carhartt Toyota Tundra Milwaukee Tool Belt Funko Pop. Yeah, that's. Ugh, I don't like Carhartt stuff. Such a nice gnome. That was very gnome coded to do. Well, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Enjoy the Enchanted Forest. Don't forget Dude Wipes Dr. Squatch. Ugh. It's Yuck. You know? But life would be easier, you know? If you... If, like, the most complicated thought you had was, like... Your opinion on, like, the AI fruit Love Island or whatever. Have you seen that video of, there's a girl, like... Well, I don't know if it's a video or just a picture, but it's a girl with, like, absolutely just no light behind her eyes at all. Right? Just nothing. Just, like, a complete, just, like, void. And then it's, like, the captions, like, she posted, "Oh, I can't wait to see where Fruit AI Love Island goes," or whatever. And it was just... yuck. Normia Palma would be peeing in a Stanley Cup for her OnlyFans audience. Peeing in a Stanley Cup is pretty funny, though. I despise the football, soccer, whatever people, the goy ball. I don't understand how people get so involved in watching pro sports. I don't really get it. Like, every time, like, I try to, like, watch a sport, it's too complicated. Why are there so many rules? Rape eyes. The strawberry. It's... This is a good yap. I love yapping, as you know. Rules are made to be broken, except for the rules of nature. Like when you, like run when the sun comes up. I can't understand the strategy of sports ball. I know, like, foosball, because you turn little guys and they kick the ball. Don't ask me to explain, like, football or soccer. Well, I need to recalibrate. I must rotate. Stand by. Oh. I keep, like, accidentally zooming in too much. Hey, Palma, I thought you graduated a while ago, so I'm glad to see you're still here. I took a hiatus. I had a lot of, like, more physical than mental health problems, believe it or not. I just came in and thought you had said holes were meant to be broken at first. Yes! Like, actually, like, unironically, holes were made to be broken. That's the right way to do it. If it's not bleeding, work on it. If we could harvest Palma's rotational energy, we could power a small island. Yeah, probably. The only competitive sport I can stomach is a pretend sport. WWE. It's... I don't... If I say something, like, you're gonna call me old. You're gonna call me a lowly baba again. So I'm not gonna say it. She has broken both? Yes. One of those things I cannot do anymore because of my health. Which sucks. Promise I won't. You're gonna call me old. What do you mean, pretend wrestling is real? Yes. Wrestling was always real. The Undertaker was actually a supernatural being. How broken are those holes? Pretty broken. But they've had a lot of disuse. So... I didn't get to start on the audio that I had planned, but holes will be broken. Pomona, could you say Reseba? I need an excuse to give you more subs. You don't have to give me more subs. I'll just say. I don't know if I'm saying it right though. Reseba? Reseba? What's that mean? I'm not saying a bad word, am I? Did you trick me into saying a bad word? That'd be messed up. Can't be doing that. I will cry if you won't come back to life again. You know, on the topic of wrestling, I've noticed that like a lot of wrestlers are like weirdly good people, except for like Chris Benoit, obviously, but like John Cena is a super nice guy, even when he says like "bing chilling," but and like Mick Foley. Mick Foley is like a really nice person. No, it kind of means take that. It's a Brazilian expression. Like if you're like fighting and you're like, take that. I saw you post Kigurumi on Twitter. What's the plan for those kind of streams? I need to get a like better fitting hatatai. How long until the like Kigo stream? If I can ever get the money for that. I met Jesse Ventura. That guy likes to talk. Jesse Ventura's awesome. Like actually, I love Jesse Ventura. They usually seem to fall into the extremes. It's probably a matter of either they can mentally handle the roids or they can't. Please don't trick Palmo into saying really obscure Southeastern Asian slurs. I was accidentally saying a slur for a while. Until like Riri was like, Palmo, you do realize it's a slur, right? And I thought it was a term of endearment. And I'd been saying that for like years. So I felt kind of bad. Except CM Punk, I heard he's an actual butthole off screen. That's a shame. Yeah, he's kind of based. Yeah, Jesse Ventura is awesome. He's a real life cartoon character. Well, we can help you out with that for the stream. Oh, the latex suit? I had found a like custom latex manufacturer on Taobao that had really good reviews. And really not as expensive as I thought it was gonna be. It was like a couple $100 as opposed to like at least like 600 or 700. Was it? No, it was. I felt guilty. Well, thank you, Luis PPK. I appreciate it. The 5 gift subs, thank you. I'm glad I didn't have to say a bad word. But thank you. I do appreciate it. I just did like a weird air got trapped like underneath my like top of my lip. That was weird. It was like a burp almost. If you think about it, anything can be a slur when said with enough aggression. Yeah? And it's kind of funny. I'd rather be slurred endearingly than patronized with malice. I had no idea it was bad. Like, I genuinely, I had thought for like years that it was just like a pet name for this particular country. And when she had told me that, I felt so bad. But nobody had ever corrected me on it. It was a Brazilian expression. Like that more than getting tricked into saying a bad word. Palm was a pinkhead. What word was it? I can't say that. I just came back. I don't want to get banned already. Was it perchance related to the country next to Russia? No. It was a Southeast Asian country. Our angel only slurs in non-English. I like slur, but like when I have like a bunch of stuff in my mouth. Like drool. Well, which country was it? Indonesia. Animal Crossing came out for GameCube 25 years ago? No, it didn't. I'm still not fully clear whether Jew is considered insulting or not. I'm gonna... Imagine, what's that one streamer's face? He's like closing his eyes and he looks blissful because he's trying not to... Imagine I'm doing that. Homo, can you say... Homo, can you say... 6-7? It would make my little brother with terminal cancer really happy. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. I wish I could figure out how to put like videos on my screen. Because I really want to play the Alex Jones like Labubu 6-7. It's insane. Do the hand gesture? There's a hand gesture? Apollo doing Make-A-Wish now? Wait, what is the hand gesture? What are you talking about? I'm with it. I'm trendy, but I don't know hand gesture. Ugh, hold on, I'm rotating again. Ugh. Dang it. There we go. And oh, wait. Got to zoom in. Okay. Move your hands up and down alternating. Hands, palms up. Move them up and down. What? Why? What does that mean? Palm Unk ain't with it anymore? No! No, you take that back. All my shirts. Palm Unk? Come on. No, stop calling me Palm Unk! Stop. That's mean. And not the good kind of mean. It's not erotic when you call me Palm Unk. Thank you for following that one, Nort BJC. Thank you. It's just what they do. Why? For a while, Google would do the thing with your screen when you search 6-7. This is the first I'm hearing about like a hand motion. We were explaining the 6-7 hand sign. That doesn't make me an unk. How about when we call you Lollipapa? That's basically calling me an unk. Right? That's what unk is, like old person, right? So I'd prefer Lollipapa. Hello, fellow children. Pomo. I'm with it. I'm still hip. It's the... Thank you for following Big Butt Gamer 274. Sorry, I stroked out for a second there. There's a video? A 6-7 video? Huh? Lily Unk. I'm not an Unk. Hello, a quick question before I end up leaving Twitch. Should I quit streaming? I wanted to for years, but I only get 2 views. No. Even if, like... I mean, as long as you're having fun with it. Like, does it really matter if there's like a bazillion people in there? And besides, like... If there were like a bazillion people in there, you couldn't read chat. Like, I don't understand how, like... streamers with like a bazillion viewers can like... look at chat. I don't get it. Unk be questioning the Zoomer terminology. For real, one leg in the coffin. Ung. You were hit because you had it replaced? Hey! No! I streamed for 6 years. Nothing worked. I got the auto mod and sometimes my friend. Your account is a year old? Oh. You're trying to frick on me. Well, if you were sincere, then I hope I could help. We've got N Schizo. When don't we? But, what was I talking about? Oh, we're talking about me not being old. The boo-boo. Pummel was hit by several trains, and I've been streaming for 13 years to 1 viewer and have never received a dono. Should I quit? Several trains? What country do you live in? Just wondering, asking for a friend. The boobify the guy? The boobify? That's awesome. I'm gonna use that from now on. Thank you, whoever gave me a gift sub. So hi, Dempa. I don't think I actually like called you out by name. But hello. It's good to see you. No, you can't say it. You can't say the quiet part out loud. Shh. Shh. Mods put him in the Labubu movie? What do you mean Labubu movie? I'll hit Pummel with the force of several trains. Thank you. I don't ask for much. I just ask to be, like, beaten within an inch of my life. It's not much, I think. Like, it's not too much. It got greenlit? Why? Who? I'm sorry you had to learn it this way? Why? I thought... Sorry, my shirt's falling down again. I thought, like, Labubus aren't, like, on Vogue anymore. What about within a centimeter of your life? I don't know, because I use, like, freedom units. I don't... A centimeter? Huh? Reasonable request? That's what I'm saying. Spielberg is directing it? Can we get Pummel wearing a lewd cosplay over the latex? We'll see. But... I have to figure out how to be able to wear the mask for longer. I know, like, some, like, professional kigurumi people or whatever have, like, cooling systems in their masks. But that's scary. And the mask is already so heavy. And I guess like I have a small head because I have to like put cushion between like my head and the mask. Otherwise, it like sits on my shoulders, and I look like the like priest from Beetlejuice. Neck fans? Oh, that's smart. That's smart actually. They're really small ones. You can run your latex. Baby head. I wonder if a more handy person could install an additional breathing tube in it. Some straps inside it. Yeah, I actually had an idea like forever ago that they have like things that are supposed to hold like a wig in place. So I was thinking maybe it would work with the mask. Like Kiko rebreathers. Can we get you dressed as either Eric or Dylan? Autistic? Like, instead of like the cross, like, it'll say like natural selection. You can buy a neck fan? You know, Pomo, every time I see you, I think to myself, this girl can't possibly be as freaky as people tell me. And then I see you do some insane stuff again. And it does make me wonder, how can you appear so cool about it? I'm not cool at all. But I appreciate it. But I respectfully disagree on the cool part. The freak, yes. That I cannot argue the freak. I will own being a freak. But cool? I'm kinda lame. But thank you. You two didn't like that one? Lamau. I had to force it through. Pomo's really cool and likes good music. I'm not cool, but I like good music. Hi, Pomo. Hi, Ruru. Hello. Pomo's kind of cool. I didn't even say epic. Well, I don't know about epic, but maybe I pwn. Pomo's it. Pull the ears and scream in the face of the part that cringes. Pomo's extremely cool for the right kind of lame person. I mean, I'm lame, but cool as in composed. Chill about it, you know. Oh, okay, that I understand. I guess because like saying weird stuff just kind of comes naturally. That I don't have to like think about it or like freak out, you know? Which, what does that say about me, you know? Pomo's lame in a cool way? Maybe. Pomo's really cool because she has correct opinions about everything all the time. Yes! That is true. Hey, Pomo pulls the pigtails. I wish I could, like, they have physics, but I can't, like, you know? That'd be fun. They're handlebars. Because, like, you know, if you grab them and, like, pull them this way, you know? Naturally freaky? Yes. Had your propensity to just say things caused you any tangible issues before? I keep getting in trouble for not having any filters. Usually it's my face. I may have told the story about the Niji Sanji incident. I have a really hard time controlling my face. I can usually, like when I'm like in person, I ramble, but I'm pretty good about not saying super weird stuff. But my face, I cannot control my face. It's bad. It's a shame. That's why, like, I can't lie. Cause like one, like my mom, when I was growing up, my mom would always be like, I know you're not lying. And I'm like, how? And she's like, you would have told on yourself already. Because I do that every time. My mom could like always trust me as a kid. Cause just either like it's like the LA Noir like guy where he's like, you know, or I just tell myself bad poker face. Yeah, it's always kind of been a problem for me. I'm very expressive. But like not in the millennial Jim Carrey fan kind of way. Like the Starbies girl, the Starbies with the cake globe. No, I didn't eat the cookies with tears welling up. Yeah, like actually, it's an endearing quality. Gets me in trouble sometimes though. Ugh, hold on. I must fix the rotation situation. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Okay, now I have to rotate again. Because Moko P is Moko Poopy. As you know. I hate this thing. I mean, it's nice like when it works for 5 minutes. But then the rotation begins. Maybe it's a room that's rotating? Maybe. It can't possibly be like the piece of junk tracking that I got. Well, Pum, if you can be so calm and composed about it, that does make me wonder, how common do you think a girl like you really is? How many more girls are hiding a complete masochist freak behind a straight face? Just wondering. Honestly, I think more than you would think. Like, especially nowadays, like girls are a little more open about it because of like those like smut books that they all love right now. Like I was kidnapped by like a werewolf prince and like raped 5 million times and then I love it. Like that's what women today read. They love it. I've conditioned myself to always speak my mind. That line became uncomfortable for me. I mean, you know, I have like my weird like obsession with like sincerity. So I'd say when girls are freaky, they're way more freakier than guys are. Yeah, I'd say that. I've noticed that the difference when it comes to like girls and like guys when it comes to fetishes is girls tend to be more into conceptual stuff. Does that make sense? Like not like you're not really gonna see like a lot of like girls into like Fuda inflation. Like you know what I mean? Like it's more gonna be like girls like situations. Yes! That is a great way to put it. Girls like situations. Unless like you think about like Mpreg. Mpreg is pretty like there's no like situation. It's not up to interpretation. To vibes and stories, it's not about visuals. Yeah. Concept versus visual. That's always kind of what I like assumed it to be. Whereas like I have noticed there are a lot of girls that are into like Omorashi and stuff. And not even necessarily like for them. But like you see it a lot in like yaoi stuff, like a lot of like yaoi like fan fiction and stuff. There's a lot of pee shows up in there. You'd be surprised. I wish there was some data on the. Hi, thank you. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Akutan. It's good to see you again. Sorry I'm not playing Morrowind. But thank you for the 5 gift subs. I'll play Morrowind soon. I promise. I really wanted to. It's felt like yapping today, you know? Why are girls like you always yaoi connoisseurs too? Help me clear up this particular pattern. I'm not really. I used to be. But I kinda grew out of that. Almost all yaoi is NC. Yeah. You see that a lot. Like, there's an anime I really liked. Well, it was an OVA. But it was a manga called Okane ga Nai. And it was just all... None of it was consensual. Ever. Escape the Fujo mines? Yeah, pretty much. Pamu, what music have you been listening to recently? Okay. Not something like really obscure for once. Which is embarrassing to say. Cause I can't flex this, you know? I can't be like, oh, you know, I'm listening to whatever. I'm really into Fujikaze lately. Like I've had a song called Workin' Hard stuck in my head. Like a lot. I can't listen to it in public. It makes me like embarrassed. Like it's like really, it sounds very dirty. Guys will say I'm in a Riona, but girls will just describe a really specific scenario they've been obsessed with for years. Yes. The skeletal yaoi hands. The proportions were insane. Because like the seimei was like tall, right? And the like uke was small, but he was still like he had the proportions of a what is it, a gibbon? I think it's a gibbon. So it was a in retrospect it didn't look good. It was you took what you could get back in the day. Pomo's hipster cred on the floor right now? Yeah, basically. It's embarrassing, like, admitting that I'm listening to, like, something like that. Twitch burped again? What happened? Are we talking clamp yaoi hands or worse? Worse. Like, actually worse. If the borderline comedic visuals in those dojins... Do you guys know about, what was it called? My Life with You? Or something like that? I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. It was like, so... I'm sure, like, everyone has heard, like, oh, you know, 50 Shades of Grey was Twilight fanfiction, or whatever, right? Well, there was this... It wasn't a dojin, because it got published. But I think... they did... Well, not even I think. They did the same thing that, like, the author or whatever did for the 50 Shades of Grey, where she just changed some names. So, My Life with You is... It is a snake in, like, Otacon dojin with the names changed. That's it. That's it. But, they make Otacon very... He's kind of a slut. But, it's great. You'll have to Google it. It's like, it's so obvious. Like, all they did was, like, change the names. And the names are like Sleeve McDykel or, like, Bobson Dognut kind of names, too. Like, good old-fashioned American, you know? It's very funny. Is it a doujin or a serialized manga? It was just one volume, I think. At least I think so. Because I only read, like, scans. Wee. Yeah, basically. Yeah, they were afraid of Konmai. Have I ever talked about my Konmai card? I now have, like, an official, like, e-amusement pass. But I had a bootleg one that said Konmai. I got it at some, like, hole-in-the-wall arcade back in Florida. It's shocking that they had that. But I guess, like, the owner had, like, died 2 years ago. Like, he was, the, like, former owner. Now it was the wife that owned it. But he was really into rhythm games. And there was this, like, literally, like, hole-in-the-wall kind of place on the beach, right? And it had like a Xenobuzz, like 2DX cabinet, and a Heavenly Haven sound Voltex. And yeah, I guess like before he died, like he was like really into rhythm games, and like the wife like kept him around and like kept selling the bootleg Konmai cards to like kind of keep his memory alive. It's very sweet, actually, very sweet. I went there with my dad and I made him play Sound Voltex and he didn't get it. Is Konmai misspelled Konami? Yes. It was it's very sweet. If I go to a round one, let's be real here. I'm never going back to a round one ever again. Unless I go like really far away. They will just never open one here. They'll open like 37 of them in California. Like they'll like I understand California's big. I'm like originally from California, right? So but you don't need to keep opening up a million of them. Thank you for following Vertier TFT. Thank you. When's round 2? Maybe that's what they'll open here. They'll open up like a competitive chain called round 2. Yeah, there are 10 new ones in California opening. They also bought a bunch of Sears. And are installing a top floor food cart like Mitsuwa. I miss Mitsuwa. I only got to go to like the one in Chicago, and I got to go to one in Texas, and the one in Texas sucked. Like it was very underwhelming. Like the what is it, Kinokuniya? There it was like dark and there was like nothing there, and what was there was like all messed up and all over the place. It's messy. Yeah, they're never opening one up near me. I wish you had one in Canada. I'm surprised you don't. It's... Does California really need like 5,000 round 1 locations? Save some for the rest of us. Makes me mad. I understand that it's the Midwest, but you'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised. Do you like Danganronpa? I went from loving it, then hated it, and now I'm getting back into it. Especially DR2. I wasn't really into it, to be honest with you. I never really liked it that much. I like the art style, but it wasn't really my thing. I liked I think at the time I was reading Umineko. I'm pretty sure. So I was reading that instead. Cute model. Thank you. I like Danganronpa fanbase is cancer though. I mean, you could say the same thing about most things at this point. The games are at least pretty fun. I'd never played the games either. I remember reading like some of the LP back when they were done like that. And I paid my certain amount of dollars to access it. Thanks, Lotax. How are you doing these days? But I didn't get into it. I didn't really, you know? Nun? Kind of. A nun, angel kind of thing, you know? I just remember with Danganronpa, everyone being obsessed with the guy with the white hair. He was like the Sans Undertale or whatever of Danganronpa. My only exposure to the Danganronpa community is a video about Snow the Salt Queen and how she shot her friend. Wasn't it like she like had a gun and then was like, haha, I could fire this right now. And then like fired it? Dude. That's she was drunk and messing with it. It's very like void coded, you know? That's you know? My friend made a famous page about Komai. Is that the silver hair one? Or the white hair? Yeah, it never... I don't know. None of the designs really appealed to me. I like the what's Chihiro like in concept, but I don't know. I wish I liked it. Your arm disappeared? Yeah, it's because I... Hold on. I didn't really have to rotate. I am starting to get like the light in my eye. I can still read though, so I don't think it's a migraine. I haven't had a migraine in a while. But the light is kind of... So I have a... Oh, I just looked into it. I have a light on my desk. And it's kind of a... I have a little thingy in my eye, you know? How's your voice holding out? I'm a lot less like phlegmy than I was when I started. I think it's because I've also just barely been talking. The only person I've been talking to is my mom, pretty much. And like my grandma when I go visit her. But... Are you okay? I hope so. I hope I'm not getting a migraine. But it doesn't seem to be... I'm blinking because it will show up. It doesn't seem to be... the, like, rainbow light. It's just like a weird shape. Getting, like, ocular migraines is awful. Because, like, you have, like, a warning. Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, because you have that warning... Like... At least I end up, like, panicking. Right? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then... Because I panic, it... makes it worse. Instant dread? Yeah! Oh my gosh, I get those. They're so awful. Yeah, it's very difficult to explain to people too. Like people who have like never had a migraine. Like my stepmom used to make me so mad. Cause like, and my dad too. Cause my dad and I have always had really bad migraines, right? My dad, like since he was like a baby, just crazy. Like I still remember my first one. I was like 8, but yeah. I mean, my stepmom would be like, "Oh, I have a migraine," and she would just have like a bad headache. And I'm like, it's not the same. Scintillating scotoma. Oh, is that like the weird little rainbow thing? I love your colors. It's like brownish purple. It's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's I tried to base my colors off of a bruise. I think I did a pretty good job. Like, I think it's recognizable as a bruise color, right? I pray to never experience a proper migraine. I've only experienced my vision being messed up during seizures. I feel like a seizure would be worse than a migraine. Like, the migraine's more painful, but... it's, yucky purple fit for a yucky woman. I was about to say that. Bruised flesh. It is very bruisey. But, yeah, like, my migraines get so bad that, when I had a mini stroke, I thought it was just a migraine. So I didn't, like, do anything about it. I just, like, sat there and I, like, wrote it out, like, on the bathroom floor. And, I think I probably talked about it a million times. But the, it... very scary. Very, very scary. Yeah, don't starve yourself to skeleton levels. You will have a stroke. It's rarer than migraines, but you're right. Yeah, I feel like a seizure would be worse. An angel nun with the palate of a bruise. I love VTubers, they can be anything. I think VTubers are pretty cool. Well, it wasn't... it wasn't even really my head as much. Like, the headache and the nausea came later, which is usually how it is for me with a migraine. But I had gotten before, like, tingling in my arm during a migraine, right? So, when it started, I was like, weird. You know, it's a weird migraine. And then I felt the tingle, like it started, like, my fingertips. Like, literally, the tips of my fingers. And then I felt it, like, trail up my arm and, like, throughout my body. But it was like somebody drew, like, a line in the center of me, like, just straight down. And, like, I would feel, like, this side of my nose numb. Like, my tongue, half of my tongue numb. Like, just everything. It was like somebody drew a line. It's very, very scary. And I couldn't, like, think. So, I don't really remember what happened after the... like, after I was conscious, I guess. But and I just kind of wrote it out. My roommate was at work at the time, so I couldn't ask her to, like, call an ambulance or something. And I, like, wasn't capable of, like, talking anyway. So... sounds terrifying. It was. I found myself suddenly unable to read. Really weird. Same. That's why I was, like, trying to make sure I could still read chat. Like, when I have, like, the ocular migraines. That sounds terrifying. Yeah. I can see the text just fine, but I can't read it no matter how hard I try. There was, like, one day where I got one. Like, as I was heading into work. And I, like, pulled over. And I was like, I need to tell my boss I can't come in. Right? And I was the manager at the time, so... and it was opening. So somebody had to come in, right? So I pull up my phone. And I'm looking. And I'm, like, trying to find my boss's number. And I realize, like, I can't read anything. Like, I see letters, but I don't register them as words, you know? So, eventually, I did find his number and I called him, right? And I have my phone here. And I was just like, blah, 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 right? And my boss is like, what? And, like, I was trying to explain, like, I can't come in. I can't come in, I'm sorry. I cannot function. And he was like, well, someone needs to be there to open the store. And, so I went in and I opened the store. And called in someone to replace me. And I noticed that I could even, like, I wasn't even walking steady. It was weird. Is that a migraine you're describing? Yeah. It was, scary. I would not recommend having a migraine. The longer you try to go, regardless, the worse it gets to. Yeah, sometimes like I used to be able to sleep it off, but that doesn't work anymore. Dying, the slop store customers are waiting. Get in there. Yeah, don't even get me started on when we had to stay open because there was a like frostbite warning. Like everyone else was closed. Like schools were closed. Restaurants were closed because like restaurants had to close because their pipes burst, right? Because they froze because it was so cold. And then the place that I worked was like, no, come in anyway. Come on. So there was like not a single customer. Like, because nobody wanted to get frostbite, you know? So, whatever. I think I'm not like soulless enough to run a business. Disease spells which I suspect are vestibular migraines. That's what my dad gets. But his also makes him like projectile vomit. It's pretty awful. I feel very bad for him because he gets like vertigo as well, and he also has that CHS. So my dad's always like a skeleton. I always like get really sad when I see him. Lately he's looking better though. He's looking less like on death's door. And now I'm the one who's like on death's door, and like I don't want my dad to see what I look like. Because I know he's gonna be like concerned. So, and then I have to explain to him that it's not intentional. The zombie apocalypse is going on, but the stores need to be open, darn it. Yeah, basically. It's very annoying. What does your name mean? It is a pun on the, benzodiazepine, clonazepam. It's like for anxiety attacks, like panic attacks. You still has low BMI? Yeah, basically. I mean, my dad's still like very thin, but he doesn't look as like he's gonna drop dead anymore. I just thought that was very clever. Thank you. I'm a big fan of my name. And also, I really like my design. I don't mean to brag, but I think I did a pretty good job. I never knew that. Really? Well, now you know. And the more you know. My BMI is eternally like 15 no matter how much I eat. Are you tall? Because I know that happens to like really tall people sometimes. It's a unique one. I love it. Thank you. It's lovely. I've always admired your design and name. Thank you, Ruru. Yeah, 10 out of 10 design easily. Thank you. I took some inspiration from Mayura, but I just really I kind of started with the colors first, believe it or not. I started with the colors and then the hat. And then I worked like everywhere around that, you know? Love the hat. Sucker for two-tailed nightcaps that reach the waist. I wanted it to look like a cross between like a jester's hat and a nun's habit. Like, you know, the headdress that nuns wear. Ugh, my hand's missing. Now I look all casual. Like, I'm like, what's up? Like, hey, you know? And I'm not even like leaning like this. Whatever. Mokopi. Mokopoopy. We know. Chillin'. Yeah, I'd say I'm chillin'. Though, I probably should head off soon. Because I gotta shower and stuff. My hair takes forever to dry. Because I start my new job tomorrow. It's, I'm a little nervous. I don't know how much I fit the vibe. But it's a job, you know? I remember saying your design was inspired by Myra. Yes. Good luck. Good luck. Everything will be fine. Thank you. I hope so. I really don't want to be stuck at a job I hate again for like even less pay. You know? But we'll see. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really hope. I hope I can at least tolerate it. You know, if I can just put up with it. Because my last job is why I'm so sick. Well, part of it. It exacerbated it. But as long as, you know, my job isn't, like, killing me anymore, that's all I can ask. Well, I'm probably gonna head out now. I need to shower and go to sleep at a reasonable time. No more 3 a.m. like Twitter X the everything app posting sprees. Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for the 5 bazillion gift subs. Like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you for listening to me yap. I have a lot to say. But thank you for coming. And I'll be back with I think I'm gonna come back with Morrowind. Like my next stream I think will be Morrowind. But we'll see. But thank you everyone, and pom pom love. You can't see it, but I'm making a heart, I promise. But oh, thank you for following Internal Clutch. Or Infernal! Infernal Clutch! Not internal clutch. Sorry. But, okay. Well, Otsupamu and, they'll be back soon. Good night, everyone. Pom pom love, and good night. I will see everyone again soon. Otsupamu.